back, everybody. It's my birthday special for me and Colbey. It was the Super Nintendo game Jeopardy Deluxe Edition. How are we gonna do? Let's find out. Let's have a good game.
Jeopardy!
Liz and Rob are my opponents today on Jeopardy Deluxe.
Here are the categories.
One daily double up there somewhere. The categories are clothing, U.S. states, world literature, famous folks. We have famous quotes, so we'll close it out with in crowd. Notice IN in quotation marks. Each correct response will begin with those two letters of the alphabet.
The answer is...
But I'm going to start with clothing. From the French or Genoa, these cotton work pants were worn by sailors in that city. What are jeans? That's in 500. Many South American women wear a shawl called this, not to be confused with Nixon's pal BB. I don't know. A rebozo.
The answer is...
Egyptians believe their gods brought this flaxen fabric with them to wear on Earth. Linen.
The answer is...
H.G. Wells' Martian Mayhem. What is the War of the Worlds?
The answer is...
Though only a short story, his The Snows of Kilimanjaro was made into a full-length movie. Who is Ernest Hemingway?
The answer is...
Welsh poet noted for his volume of short stories, Portrait of the Artist as a Young Doll. Who is Dylan Thomas?
The answer is...
Dumas is copied Courtesan Marguerite Gautier. Who is Camille?
The answer is...
In 1929, this race driver rider penned the World War I pacifist novel All Quiet on the Western Front. Who is Eric Remarque?
The answer is...
It's an ornamental shoulder strap used on military uniforms as well as coats and jackets. And epaulet. Oh yeah, epaulet. 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 I don't know.
The answer is.
His real name was Eric Hilliard Nelson. Hilliard was his mother's stage name. Who is Rick Nelson?
The answer is.
Most of the songs she sang on her Broadway album were written by Stephen Sondheim. Who is Barbra Streisand?
The answer is.
Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis was an editor of the singer's autobiography Moonwalk. Who is Michael Jackson?
The answer is.
Star of Witness and Top Gun, who now owns a restaurant in Key West, Florida. Who is Kelly McGillis?
The answer is.
Stedman Graham is her steady boyfriend. Who's Oprah Winfrey?
The answer is.
These riding breeches that billow out of the sides take their name from a former Indian state. Jodhpurs.
The answer is.
It's burned during religious ceremonies to produce a pleasant fragrance. What is incense?
The answer is.
On a dye classification chart, it's listed under VAT Blue 35. What is indigo?
The answer is.
It's the longest word in the Pledge of Allegiance. What is indivisible?
The answer is.
Medical specialty that covers the insides of the body. What is internal medicine?
The answer is.
Palm Union Egg Bagley starred as opposing lawyers in the 1955 play based on the Scopes trial. What is Inherit the Wind?
The answer is.
At Lincoln's deathbed, Edwin Stanton said, "Now I belong to thee." What are the ages?
The answer is.
Profession of Bob Fitzsimmons, who said, "The bigger they come, the harder they fall." What is a boxer?
The answer is.
Nelson said Engler expects that every man will do this and die thinking God did his. What is his duty?
The answer is.
Completes John Acton's line. Power tends to. What is corrupt?
The answer is.
Napoleon says one step away from the sublime. What is the ridiculous?
The answer is.
State with an entire museum devoted to barbed wire, but as far as we know, there's no total museum. What is Kansas?
The answer is.
The state was the setting for Edna Ferber's 1958 novel Ice Palace. What is Alaska?
The answer is.
South Carolina's flag is a blue field with this state tree in the center. What's a palmetto?
The answer is.
The Southeast state's official seal depicts an Indian girl strewing flowers. What is Florida?
The answer is.
The state's Black Warrior National Forest was renamed in honor of Cholula Bankhead's dad. And it was Alabama. Double Jeopardy starts now.
Here are the categories.
Prisons. 1980s pop music. Food. Airport designations. The circus, and finally, hodgepodge.
The answer is.
In 1907, Barnum and Bailey Circus was sold to these brothers. Who are the Ringling Brothers?
The answer is.
There are two main types of these in the circus, August and Whiteface. What are clowns?
The answer is.
A Moscow circus act features these animals trained in the art of juggling with the feet. What are bears?
The answer is.
In circus slang, it's any town where the circus plays, and it's usually for more than one night. What is a stand?
The answer is.
Type of act that was the specialty of the Wallendas. What's a high wire?
The answer is
ATL. What is Atlanta?
the answer is
SFO. What is San Francisco?
the answer is
LGA. What is LaGuardia? PHX. What is Phoenix?
the answer is
DTW. What is Detroit?
the answer is
Some people call it a list before putting it in a Caesar salad, but others like it raw. What's an egg?
the answer is
Some folks call it sparrow grass. What is asparagus?
the answer is
It could be ossatra, sabruga, or beluga. What is caviar?
the answer is
Guinness says the longest of these ever made contained 20,000 bananas and 3.5 pounds of ice cream. What is a banana split?
the answer is
To make beef Wellington, thinly coat the beef with pâte de foie gras and wrap it in this. What is pastry?
the answer is
Egyptians not only made paper from this plant, they made ropes, sandals, mats, and sandals too. What is papyrus?
the answer is
U.S. coin on which you find a torch of and sprigs of oak and laurel. What's a dime?
the answer is
Largest of the 9 cartilages in the larynx, it's technically called a thyroid cartilage. What's the Adam's apple?
the answer is
French for blue ribbon, it usually refers to a chef of great expertise. What is cordon bleu?
The answer is.
In a famous work by Bach, this name precedes joy of man's desiring. What is Jesu?
The answer is.
Bobby McFerrin won 3 Grammy Awards, including Song of the Year with this song. What is Don't Worry, Be Happy?
The answer is.
Stevie Wonder and Michael Jackson both had #1 singles with him in the 1980s. Who's Paul McCartney?
The answer is.
The title of a 1986 hit by Falco asked this composer to rock me. Who is Amadeus?
The answer is.
In the name of this 1985 group of 46 singers, the USA stands for United Support of Artists. What is USA for Africa?
The answer is.
Denise Williams' hit Let's Hear It for the Boy was heard in this 1984 Kevin Bacon film. What is Footloose? People were killed during a 5-day siege at this Western New York prison in 1971. What is Attica?
The answer is.
This federal penitentiary, one of only 6, is located on the Missouri River in Kansas. What is Leavenworth?
The answer is.
In a 1953 film, William Holden escaped from this Nazi prison camp. What is Stalag 17?
The answer is.
While Marquette has a university named for him, this partner got stuck with an Illinois prison. Who is Joliet? And if we could get this last clue, we'll have ran the entire Double Jeopardy round. And $65,000 right now.
The answer is.
Slang for a 2-masted sailing ship or the prison on it. What is a brig? That's right. Hail to the chief. Okay.
The final Jeopardy answer is...
It is Richard Nixon. So I'm going to drop down to $32,001.